tell me, what made you come to Savannah Lakes?
We were interested in coming south because we wanted someplace that we could be more active year-round versus in Michigan where, the warm weather is a little, you have about a 5-6 month window at the most.
And affordability.
Yes.
That's important.
And community. That's all those sorts of factors are things that we were looking at as I'm watching the videos. Well, we had concentrated our search really in Florida because her dad lived there at the time. And we discovered after talking to people and being in Florida ourselves, it was a little too far away for us. And
it was crowded.
Yeah, and just a lot of people, were in the communities that we were looking at. So our daughter had moved to Greenville about a year ago, and some friends of ours discovered this community, and they said they knew that we were coming down to visit her. They said, before you build up north, because we already had property up north Michigan where we were going to build our retirement home, he said, before you build up there, check this community out. And so we're coming down to visit our daughter, so we thought, all right, we'll put that on hold for a minute and we'll come down here and take a look at it. I'm thinking in the back of my mind, this is not going to happen.
But we're just going to look.
But we're going to look. So we came down and that weekend was we were down here for 3 days. 3 days in a row from driving down from Greenville down here. Just to
Spent 3 days in the car just driving around all day long.
All day long. We just discovered that, it hit all the things that we were looking for. It was a rural community, similar to what we were used to up north. The people that we met just driving around
were amazing.
Did you just stop and people talk?
Yes.
Yeah, people were so friendly. It was like,
every single person we met was just amazing.
Yeah, this is really cool. The fact that we're just driving around and you stop and you talk to people randomly, and they're all about
Out of state plates, so you got to see where you're from.
Yeah,
We even went into the pub, and there was a couple that knew that we were just visiting.
Standing around.
They invited us in and sat down. I mean, right away, it's like, wow, this is so cool.
Yeah, super
Because
friendly.
that's important to us where we're from. Is community is super important.
Yes.
So in 3 days, you knew this would be home.
So in 3 days, yes, I had a
Totally shocked everybody.
Yeah.
like I said, we had a builder up north, and I had to call him as we were heading back to Michigan to tell him that our design meeting that we were supposed to have scheduled, that I was going to have to pull the plug on the build up north because we had found this community down here.
And then our friends who told us about it, they also had property with us up north, and they were going to build with us up there. And we had them down just for one weekend. And then that one weekend, they bought a place down here too. So they were on the same trajectory for, retirement and moving up north, and they also decided to buy here as well.
So now you've brought friends with you, and someone else is building with
And
us.
my dad is building right next door to us. He didn't want to be down the road, that was too far. He wants to be able to just hold his coffee cup out and get coffee in the morning. And then my aunt and uncle also just purchased down here as well. So
Oh my gosh.
we're bringing them all down with us.